Marvel Rivals is probably a game you heard of by now, one of the newest additions to the hero shooter genre. Now it's not new because it's been out for a couple years, but it's the newest from what I've seen. The premise is simple. You and 5 other players team up choosing between 3 roles: Strategist, Duelist, and Vanguard. Similar to Overwatch, there are several different modes. Push the point, capture the objective in a hybrid of both. On pen and paper, this is the ultimate comic book nerds or Marvel Rivals fans' dream game. It's like Overwatch, but you actually get to play some of your favorite characters from the franchise. But what is Marvel Rivals exactly? How did it blow up fast? What do the roles really mean? And what major controversies have started surrounding the game, particularly with the player base? Marvel Rivals launched in December 2024. As of writing the script, it's been out for about a year now, and in that time, it's captured the attention of a lot of players. It wasn't a Pal World level launch, where an indie team shattered records, but it did have a respectable player base of 600,000 players in the first couple of weeks. Most of them were former Overwatch fans curious about the new hero shooter, and right now, the game usually sits at about 100,000 active players at any given time. Well, for one, look at the company behind it, Marvel, one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world. They have movies, TV shows, comic books, merch, and now they're digging deep into the gaming genre. It's no surprise that this game just blew up based on the brand power alone. It also helps that the game follows Overwatch's formula very closely, but adds a comic book twist. Characters we've seen in the MCU on streaming platforms and in graphic novels are now playable. As someone whose favorite hero has always been Spider-Man, it's really exciting to be able to play him outside of his solo game. Do I main him? No, but that's not the point. Marvel Rivals has 3 main roles: Strategist, Vanguard, and Duelist. Each role has, in my opinion, what I call a subclass. I like to break them down into subclasses, which can very easily define a hero's contributions to its team. Picking the right hero and the right subclass can make or break matches, especially in coordinated gameplay. Strategists are the backbone of any team. They heal, they provide buffs to allies, and debuff enemies, creating the space for their teammates. They're pure healers that focus entirely on keeping the team alive, prioritizing healing over other effects. Examples include Luna Snow and Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff in particular has risen to become a powerhouse. His abilities combine healing with disruptive moves, letting him protect his teammates and creating chaos along enemies. Recently, he's been also a high DPS. There's been games where I've out-damaged a Spider-Man, doing double the damage and getting 11 kills while Spider-Man got significantly less. I've even had games where I've gotten 25-30 kill games as Jeff while just focusing on healing. Then there are the support/hybrid strategists. They combine healing with utility, offering buffs and crowd control, while still providing some healing. They are versatile and often are the most picked strategists. Examples include Invisible Woman, Loki, Rocket Raccoon, and Cloak and Dagger. These heroes can shield allies, control enemy movement, or provide team-wide buffs while keeping some healing capacity. And there's the disruptor strategists. These strategists focus more on manipulating enemies than pure healing. They can debuff, crowd control, and reposition foes, supporting their team indirectly. Examples include Adam Warlock and Gambit. Gambit, for example, uses kinetic cards that can heal allies, cleanse debuffs, and apply knockback or anti-heal to enemies, making him a very flexible disruptor support. Vanguards, or tanks, absorb damage and hold critical points, and one of their biggest jobs is to create opportunities for duelists. Dive tanks are aggressive frontliners who engage directly with the enemy, creating chaos and drawing attention. This includes Hulk, Thor, Venom, and Captain America. Defensive/control tanks stay back and protect the objective. Their entire job is just to be a nuisance and be an unkillable god. This includes examples like Magneto, Doctor Strange, Groot, Penny Parker, The Thing, and Emma Frost. These heroes excel in team fights requiring sustained control or protection, but in 1v1s they kind of struggle a little bit. Duelists are the damage dealers, those who have the primary job of eliminating the enemy threats. Are dive duelists who are high mobility, in and out attackers, like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Wolverine, and Iron Fist. There are the stealth assassin duelists who focus on sneaky eliminations with invisibility or teleportation. This includes Psylocke, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight. They're the sustained damage dealists who stay in fights for long periods of time, steadily wearing down their enemies. This includes Winter Soldier, the Punisher, Magic, Namor. Then there are glass cannons. These guys deal a high amount of damage, but are really fragile. This includes characters like Hela, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, Squirrel Girl, and Star-Lord. Finally, there's the utility team-oriented duelists that offer flexible tools while still dealing damage, like Storm, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, Blade, and Daredevil. There's also one character that I haven't put into any category yet, and that's Rogue. Rogue has recently been added to the game, and I don't really know much about her, so sorry if that's a little bit of an inconvenience for you Rogue mains. There's truly something for almost every playstyle. Personally, I main 3 characters. My true main is Jeff, but if Jeff is taken and we do not need any healing, I play Scarlet Witch and Iron Man. While they are some of the more easier characters to learn, I'll admit, I find myself really drawn to them. Scarlet Witch because of the movie, Iron Man because of the whole Tony Stark being one of the first Marvel movies I've ever seen, and Jeff because he's just goofy. Now, anyone can play any role in Marvel Rivals. The competitive scene is surprisingly active. I just started dipping into ranked and hit bronze 1, but here's the thing, the game's biggest issue isn't the mechanics, it's not even balance, and it's not even the matchmaking. Earlier this year, a wave of toxicity carried from Overwatch to Marvel Rivals. Support players called strategists here are being flamed non-stop. They get blamed for everything. If a duelist runs into a 1v4, dies, and doesn't get insta-healed, that's somehow the strategist's fault. And when a duelist refuses to swap off, feed for 15 minutes straight, and still types no heals in chat, like what do you expect? I'll give you a perfect example, going back to that Spider-Man. During that game I was live streaming, and I'm going to try to pull up the VOD so you guys can see what I mean. I was playing Jeff and was mainly focusing on support. I got the highest support in the entire game, and on top of that, I doubled the damage of Spider-Man. Spider-Man did about 3,000 damage. Me, I did about 6,000, almost 7,000. But the worst part is that Spider-Man had 2 kills and I had 11. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to brag about 11 kills. I've definitely had games where I perform significantly better and have gotten kills more in the 20s. It was clear that the Spider-Man should have swapped off. But instead of switching off and playing somebody who can actually help the team in a competitive game, he just said, oh, I'm just trying to learn the character. So I just dogged on him pretty much the entire time. That issue alone, where there's useless duelists who do no damage, or the constant complaining, could be bad enough alone. But the Necros, a well-known ex-Overwatch pro, now Marvel's Rivals content creator, took it up a level. During a live stream, he went on a full-blown rant insulting support players. Not their play, not their character. He called strategists mains idiots and morons. Basically said that the role attracts bad players and bad mindsets.
America, not up your asshole. You can thank me for that. He'd be deep in your fucking rectum if it wasn't for me.
My thanks.
So yeah, you're welcome. I just killed one of their supports.
I'm just a measly little support man.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth, you stupid support player. Know your place.
That movement lit a fuse. For a long time, and I'm honestly not sure if this is still happening, but support players were fed up. They organized what was known as the support strike. For days and months, ranked queue time skyrocketed. Games felt hollow with no strategist. Some players even soft through on purpose, just to prove a point. You need us more than you think. And honestly, they're kind of right. You can't run a team shooter if no one wants to play the backbone of the team. On Twitter/X, tags like #SupportStrike and Strategy Shutdown started trending. On top of that, there were videos, memes, and whole threads just about people talking about how they're done being punching bags for ungrateful duelists who won't learn team play. Thankfully, the mindset didn't really stick around because some players realized what they were doing. Marvel Rivals has all the ingredients to be amazing. It has amazing gameplay, it has a great roster, and on top of that, because of the company that's backing it, you have so many options for new characters. But here's a concern I do have. History always repeats itself. So, what if the now tame duelists turn around and start dissing on the strategists again. It is really important to keep the culture healthy, because if a team doesn't have a healthy culture, then you may fall into some issues. For me, I don't really notice this toxicity as much. I've literally played games with some of the chillest players on the planet, but then you have people like Necros and kids, or grown adults screaming, "Where are my heals? I'm not getting healed even though I'm in a place where I can't get healed. Oh, you're playing Jeff and I'm going to be all the way on the other side of the map expecting heals." Basically acting like babies, ruining the game, but still, at the end of the day, if you don't respect those who keep you alive, you ultimately won't be able to win.